Hello, I wanted to quickly go over my DIY Fall Colorblock Tray. There it is. Now, head to the blog and you can read all about how to do this and see the steps that I took. But I did take a more visual approach, and I'll tell you if you don't want to do that to skip, and it does go by a little quicker. So this thrifted tray was purchased from the thrift store, and it had a design on it. And as you can tell, Julie made it. Oh no, it was to Julie Love FH. Julie doesn't like your tray anymore, so she's put it into Goodwill. And I painted it originally kind of a gray chalkboard finish. And there's another post on how I did that. I didn't love the color, so this tray just sat around in the house. And finally fall came and I was like, I'm gonna do something with that. So this is the finished product. I'm gonna show you, I'm super visual when it comes to this. So I'm gonna show you how I ended up tracing the triangles. You don't have to do this, and I'll show you what I did. Okay. So I took a piece of paper and I took my ruler and I drew a line. Floop! And then I folded the piece of paper where the line was. There we go. And I laid it down. Now, if you're like, why did you do that? Can't you just, figure it out yourself, freehand it, and then draw the line? You absolutely can, but I'm more of a visual person. So I wanted to go the paper route. So you can do the paper route where you kind of are figuring out where you want to place the color blocks if you don't want to do just two triangles. Or you can freehand it. So that's how I did it. I laid the paper down, and then I put the blue painter's tape on this side, and then I colored it in. Make sure you put the painter's tape along the bottoms too, otherwise you're gonna mess up. I did the brown first, and then you can see I painted over that with the orange. Forgot to tell you, I painted the tray white as well, because I didn't like that gray color that I had. Now, if you find a plain wooden tray, and you want to do, say, white and orange, that would look really cool. But mine was already painted, so I decided to do this. And you'll notice, see, you can see the brush strokes a bit more. So this is a more rustic approach to the color block. If you really want it to look super sleek and a bit more modern, then I would go with a thinner bristled brush and paint this twice, and maybe even 3 times, depending on kind of how dark your tray is. And you'll get a more clean finish where you can't necessarily see the strokes. I used a larger bristled brush, and that's why you can see the strokes. I'm super happy with this. This was easy. My mom already told me she wants me to make her one, so that's a good sign. You can obviously set it down and use it as decor on a table. You can prop it up, boop, and use it as decor over there. Just remember, it's not food safe, so you're gonna want to put your food on a tray before you put it on the tray. And another thing, if you do find a random wooden tray at a thrift store, which you can, I have a blog post about that, how to thrift for home decor, you know that. Get a wood one. A wood one's easier. You're just gonna sand it lightly, probably, unless yours is real jacked up, and then paint it. So it's not a large step. I wouldn't go with really any other material if you want to paint. I used acrylic paints from Folk Art and Decor Art. It just doesn't adhere if it's like a plastic as much. So I used these, boop, boop. And again, all of the information about how to do the color block tray and what colors I used is on the blog, so go check that out. And if you do end up making your own DIY color block fall tray, tag me, please. Let me know. I want to see. And I hope that you guys have a great fall and you do some fall crafts. Head to the blog, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.